Hey guys, Cody here from Venomous Wargaming, and I'm back with you guys with another battle report. So, I'm doing this intro in my home because I totally forgot a key portion of what I wanted to tell you guys in the intro for the real video, and I needed to redo it here at home. So, real quick, in case you guys don't understand the very next clip to follow up to this clip at the intro, is that we're getting a studio built as of right now inside of Goldmine Games. So, Mike hired a friend of his and a friend of mine, also, should have said that too, to go ahead and build the studio. So it's not only for the channel, it's for private events and stuff like that, but it is a studio nonetheless, and I'm allowed to use it at my own leisure, and it is amazing. So that will be shown in the next clip. I totally forgot to really explain too much about it in the last video, or this video really, but I'm in the future, so yeah, it is what it is. So there's that. I think the studio is going to be great. I might have to deal with some echoing issues in there, so just bear with me on that. I might not have to, who knows. Mike's probably smarter than me in how to like lay out a room appropriately, and we'll figure that out when we get to it, when I actually start recording in it. So that's it. So real quick, I just want to tell you guys, and I'm sorry for this, but Heath is still trying to learn the game, and I'm trying to help him along the way with using Grand Host and Nagash because he wanted to use Nagash, and I'm trying to help him learn the rules along the way and use the army appropriately. If you guys do not like us missing rules every once in a while, I'm telling you now, do not watch this battle report. We do miss a couple rules. I'm sorry. We're humans. It's hard for me to remember rules for both armies at the exact same time when I'm trying to remember rules to my own army that's brand new. So, I just want to get that out of the way and apologize. If you guys don't mind an occasional mistake and you guys want to watch it anyways, this is a fantastic battle and we both had an absolutely great time and I think it's awesome. Heath really enjoys death as well, even though he's a Skaven player. So, that's really it. And also, I did not get to mention this in the last video because it didn't happen in that current timeline. It happened in this one, though, that Mike and Kevin Harcum are the only people, not Mike Harcum, but Mike Gupton, the guy that owns the shop that I record at. Him and Kevin are both the only people, as of right now, to have donated towards the Gutbusters army. So Gutbusters are the big Ogres army that I was telling you guys about. I've only had the two people donate to them. So Mike donated... I believe you just call them Ogres, 6-man unit, just big old clubs, and then Mike donated a Iron Blaster, and he donated Forbidden Power, which is the endless spells and all that fun stuff. Kevin donated towards me getting a Butcher with a Cauldron. That's even better. So if you guys want to see Gutbusters, feel free to donate to the channel. Everything from Patreon, YouTube payouts, all sorts of stuff, dice sales, merch sales over on Redbubble, all that stuff. Everything goes towards the Ogres army. Gutbusters army. I don't really know what to call them, guys. But if you guys want to see them faster, feel free to donate. So, in that same note, I want to go ahead and apologize now because, as you guys may or may not know, my son is on his way and he's going to be arriving on August the 14th. I am over the moon excited because we only have a daughter and now I can finally have a male heir to the throne, and with my daughter I can finally sell her off to another house to strengthen and cement a new alliance through marriage. I'm just kidding. I absolutely love my daughter, but I'm very excited to have a son on the way as well. Now I won't be outnumbered in this household because I don't count the dogs. You know, they're both boys. I want to apologize though because once my son's here, the content may get a little more sporadic because, as you guys know, if you're parents, that when a child is born, you're needed there at home quite a bit, and I'm going to be loving life trying to raise my newest child as I love life raising my current one. So, in August, the content might get a little sporadic. Also, I promised my wife that I'm not going to be buying any more models until after my son is born. We're naming my son Reagan, after the president pretty much. Not really, but we decided Reagan was a really cool name, so we're going with it. Deal with it. So, with that being said though, I'm going to go ahead and just apologize real quick that sometimes a new release might come out and I might not be able to afford it because I promised my wife as we're trying to save up money towards Reagan being born. Now after he's born, fair game, open season, but until he's born, I'm going to be trying to save money. So I'll get like things like the new General's Handbook and a new Battle Tome if that comes out, whatever, but I won't be buying any new armies. So Gutbusters is the only thing that all the donations are going towards. Now, with that being said, if you guys email the channel at the email that is in the link in the video description below, you guys can donate, and as long as you email me, you can tell me specifically what you guys want. If you guys want to donate terrain to the new studio we're going to be filming in and all that stuff, cool. If you guys want to donate directly to the channel to support whatever, cool. If you guys want to tell me specifically, like, hey, get the third box from the top shelf on the left in Mike's shop, cool. Whatever that box is, I'll go for it. I have no idea what that box could be. Who knows? Mike's probably watching this right now. He probably knows the exact box I'm talking about. That's it. I'm just being a nerd and kind of just rambling on at this point. But like I said, I hope you guys understand. And yeah, I'm excited to be a father of 2 children, so I'm going to be having a great time here in August. It is only the very end of May right now, but I just wanted to go ahead and tell you guys now to be expecting it for the very near future. So that's it. There's also a humongous storm going on in the background right now, so I'm not even uploading this video right now because if I lose power, it could damage my camera, or it could damage the video, or it could just lose power and that'll suck anyways. So I'll be uploading this as soon as I can. And thank you guys for understanding, and I hope you guys do understand. With a new child being here, I just can't be affording to spend a whole bunch of money and stuff like that. But anyways, I hope you guys understand, and we're going to be rolling straight into the battle report. So like I said, big shout out to everybody on Patreon. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome, and that's pretty much it. If you want to be like those champions, information on how to do that is in the Patreon link down below in the video description, and you guys feel free to donate and all that stuff as much as you want. It doesn't bother me none. If you guys don't donate anything, I'll be here regardless. I do this for free. I do this for fun. So I love you guys, all 3,000 and some odd number of you. I think it's like 3,060 right now. That's it. So I hope you guys have a great time, and I'm glad you guys enjoy the content, and I hope you guys understand the situation I'm about to be going through. But we still have a few more months till my son gets here, so I'm going to try and pump out as much content as I can to kind of make up for my time that I'm going to be taking off in August. I just want to let you guys know. So yeah, let's roll straight into this battle report, and I hope you guys have a good time. Enjoy. So what I wanted to show you guys is this. So as of right now, this is very bare bones, and this is only set up for D&D playing right now, but this is going to be the new studio that Mike has built inside the shop for us to record in. There is a horrendous echo in here right now because there's nothing in here except tables. So we'll get that figured out. So if you guys want to donate to the channel, like terrain and stuff like that, help the studio come along a little bit better and see your stuff featured on the channel, you guys can just email me at venomouswg@gmail.com, and we can discuss that and all sorts of other stuff. So now we'll go back to the actual battle. I hope you guys are looking forward to this. I am. This is going to be awesome. And we also have better lighting up here, which is amazing. And full 360 degrees closed off to include a doorway. And there's no overhead access, meaning that no noise at all will drip into here. So that is awesome. So we're going to go straight over to the actual battle. All right, everybody. So back over to the rest of the actual battle now. So with Head Knights of Slaanesh, my list is right here. So 1,900 points. Coincidentally, Heath's list is also 1,900 points. So 1,900 points of Head Knights of Slaanesh. I'm going to stop telling you guys about all that stuff and actually go into the real battle. So if you guys watch my video discussing my tournament play with this army, this is the list I was going to talk to you guys about in that video, indicating what I would do to make my list better. So, me and Heath are just kind of like playing for funsies and a little practice game here, and this is my competitive list. And my competitive list for Nagash is honestly not ready yet, so once that gets ready, I'll let Heath play it against me again. As of right now, though, Invaders host once again for Head Knights of Slaanesh. So my generals are going to be my Shalaxi Hellbane. She's right here in the middle, so she's one of the generals. My second general is my Contorted Epitome, right there. And my third general is the Infernal Rapturess, all the way over here on the right flank. I'll have to tell you guys about the command trait and that thing in just a moment, because I totally forgot. It just quite literally left my mind. So for artifacts, what I got going on here is my Keeper of Secrets here with the wings. She's simulated to have the total brain fart. Complete brain fart. 1 second. Thermal Rider Cloak. Yes, that's what it is. So plus 4 inches to her move characteristic, and she can fly. So 18-inch move with fly is very devastating for her to have. That's her artifact. The other artifact I have is on the Contorted Epitome, and what that is going to do is have the Rod of Misrule. So basically I roll a die in every hero phase. On a 1, Heath will get a command point. On a 2 through 5, I get 1. On a 6, I get D3 command points. Pretty nice to have. That's it for artifacts. I completely forgot what the command tree is. I'll grab my book in just a moment, and I'll tell you guys when I'm going over Heath's list with you guys. That's pretty much it for the heroes. The battalion that I'm running is the Sybarites battalion, I do believe, is what it's called. So it's very hero focused. So I have 5 heroes on this list. Matter of fact, let me remove that. That was just there for the camera. So with this battalion, I roll a dice at the start of every hero phase. If I roll equal to or less than the number of active heroes I have in the battalion, I get a command point. So as long as I don't roll a 6 and I don't lose anybody, should be fine. And get a free command point out of it. That's the only battalion I'm running. So what I also suggested in that other video where I talked about tournament play with Head Knights of Slaanesh, I'm running minimum strength units of 2 units of Demonettes, so 10, and then a 5-man unit of Hellstriders with Claw Spears. And that's pretty much it. So the reason for the Hellstriders is they're fast. They've got more survivability and more speed than the average Demonette unit. Though once you go over 10 Demonettes, then Demonettes are obviously a lot better than Hellstriders. But Hellstriders excel at grabbing objectives and outmaneuvering your opponent. So that's what I'm using them for. That's pretty much it. I'll go ahead and discuss the lore of Magic at a separate time, because you guys are about to listen to Heath for a solid minute about Magic. So we'll go over that in just a moment. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, we're going to jump over to Grand Host of Nagash and tell you guys about Heath's list, and then we'll inform you guys all about Magic, and we'll start with Grand Host of Nagash, 1900 points. So we're going to get Magic out of the way. So, Heath, read it off.
Overpowered Nagash. He's got a Prison of Grief, Soul Pike, and Spirit Gale. And then you got our 2 Necromancers here. This one here is referred to as Mummy, and this one's just Necromancer.
The Mummy Necromancer is actually Khalida, but she's dead, so just a Mummy Necromancer now.
Then you got a nice flying
Vampire Lord. Oh, there went the guy on the Mortis engine. That's fine. He's not glued for reasons.
The Mummy, she has Fading Vigor. Necromancer there has Decrypify. And then the Vampire has Amaranthine Orb?
Amaranthine Orb.
Yes. I am horrible with pronouncing stuff sometimes. And that should be it for Magic. That one does not get any Magic.
Nope, I'm not a wizard. Yeah. Alright, so that's it for Magic. So now I can explain the rest of the army list for you. So, the artifact I am giving Heath is I threw it onto the Vampire Lord. I believe it's called the Osivic Diadem, or Diadem, something like that. Basically, it's going to help only the Death Rattle, which is just the skeletons. Gives them a 6-up ward save on top of the 6-up death save. So that's going to be pretty gnarly for keeping them alive, because in this list, the idea I was going for is the skeletons do need to stay alive, at least to a strategic purpose, and they can die at certain points in the battle to be resurrected. But if they die in a very improper time, then you're doomed, because this list does rely on the 40 skeletons, which skeletons do die relatively easy. Yeah. But if you get the upper hand with somebody of your skeletons, you will swarm and destroy them. So, with this list, it's Nagash. He's obviously the general. Yeah, Osivic Diadem. The Nagash is Nagash, pretty much that. So, there's 2 Necromancers, a Vampire Lord. That's it for the heroes. Going into, there's no battalions, actually. The Mortis engine is the other behemoth I have in the list. The Mortis engine is pretty much a non-wizard that gives +1 to casting within 12 inches of it if you're death. And I think -1 if you're not death. And it also has like a Terrorgeist Scream sort of range attack on it, I think. I can't really remember. I haven't played this army in many months, but we'll go over the rules specifically as we actually fight with them. I am doing this all off the top of my head right now. Heath for Battle Line has 5-man unit of Direwolves, 40-man unit of Skeletons with Spears, and a 2-man unit of Morghast Harbingers. which are the ones that get 3d6 on the charge and can charge up to 18 inches. And that is it for Grand Host and Nagash. So, with graveyards, we got one here, here, third one, fourth one. And that is it for Grand Host and Nagash. So I'm going to jump straight back over to Hedonites and explain my magic and my purpose behind that. And alright, everybody, so for Hedonites of Slaanesh, the spells I got going on here is Shalaxi has the Lash of Slaanesh. This Keeper of Secrets with the Wings, who has the artifact I talked about that gives her +4 to move and fly, has Hysterical Frenzy. The next Keeper of Secrets has the Progeny of Damnation. The Infernal Rapturess is not a wizard. The Contorted Epitome has Phantasmagoria from the Discipline for Slaanesh as well. So that's it for Magic. I finished deploying first, and I am going to choose to have the first turn to try and get up there in the middle of the field and not have to worry about Heath getting nice and spread out and getting ready to unleash magic on me. So basically what this mission is it's straight out of the Hedonites of Slaanesh book, but I changed it a little bit. So the objective in this mode is the Fane of Slaanesh. Whoever controls it at the end of the game wins. That's pretty much it. I just decided to pretty much steal the battle plan and do away with all the special rules because shenanigans. Anyways, so we're going to roll straight into it. I'm going to have the first turn, and I will see you guys in my hero phase. Alright, everybody, started the hero phase on turn 1. So Rod of Misrule from the Contorted Epitome is going to kick off. So on a 1, it helps Heath. It does not. So I get 1 more command point. I'm at 1900 points. Forgot to explain that. So I start off with 1. I get 2 for being 100 points in the deficit, 4 for Battalion, and now 5 because of that artifact. So I got 5 points so far, and now I'm going to roll for my Battalion. I got it on a 5. That's what I needed. If I rolled a 6, I would have failed. So now I have 6 command points at the start of turn 1. That's a lot of command points. So, starting things off in the hero phase, though, for magic, this is what I want to try and show you guys. Mesmerizing Mirror. I want to try and cast it as quickly as possible before Nagash gets close. And it's just like, no more magic for you. So, Mesmerizing Mirror is on a 6, and I'm going to try and cast it for my Epitome of Slaanesh. No, but I can re-roll it. Why? Oh, never mind. Next up, the Epitome of Slaanesh. I'm not even going to bother casting Acquiescence. I'm going to go ahead and just put Mystic Shield onto Shalaxi. That goes off on 10, and you can't deny it. No. So Mystic Shield, that's pretty much the only spells I can cast as of right now. Oh, actually, Shalaxi will try and cast Refined Senses onto herself on casting value 4. That goes off on 12. Of course. So she gets Refined Senses, and that's it for hero phase on turn 1. Really, I'm out of range of everything else I could possibly cast, so we're gonna go straight into right, guys. At the end of turn 1 now for Hedonites of Slaanesh, all that happened in the movement phase was that I moved everybody up like so. So the Hellstriders are kind of in the middle behind everybody else. The Contorted Epitome is being escorted by 10 Demonettes, kind of moving up the left side. All 3 of my keepers, one of which being Shalaxi in the middle, is all kind of heading up the front charge there. My Infernal Rapturess is just behind my right-handmost Keeper of Secrets, and followed immediately by 10 Demonettes. So, so far at the end of the turn, I have 1 Depravity from my Infernal Rapturess, and then I have 6 command points that I have yet to use at all. So Heath has 3 now at the start of his next turn for turn 1. So we're going to go straight into Grand Host Nagash. Okay, guys, so hero phase turn 1 for Grand Host Nagash. Do you want to cast Mystic Shield?
No, I'll use his command ability, Supreme Lord of Death.
Okay. So there we go. That's all that, inadvertently, I didn't know that I was completely out of range of everything. I was kind of bracing for it, and I made sure all my keepers were within 30 to deny Nagash's spells, but I didn't know, I just ended my movement phase and was like, oh, I just happen to be out of range for all your magic. Look at that. I wasn't even thinking about it, though. So that's the end of the hero phase on turn 1 for Grand Host and Nagash. Nothing really amazing is going to happen, but second turn is going to be pretty hairy for both of us, as we're about to find out. So we're gonna let Heath move, and we'll come right back. Everybody, end of Grand Host Nagash turn 1 movement phase of the board is looking like. Got 40-man skeleton unit right there, kind of protecting the front line here of most of the army. So the Morghast and the Vampire Lord are moved up on the left-hand side, kind of reinforcing them. Khalida, the Necromancer, is right there. Nagash is right here. Mortis Engine, other Necromancer, and a 5-man unit of Dire Wolves. So Heath knows what I'm probably going to do with the Keeper of Secrets who can fly. She's going to come over here using her artifact and maybe try and flank the Mortis Engine, but that is a pretty big charge, probably like a 9-inch charge. And yeah, I think you're anticipating the Skeletons taking a big hit this next turn if I get it.
Yeah.
But if Heath survives, he can hit back pretty hard. So we're going to roll off now for turn 2. Here we go. I get a 3. Squig dice.
4.
You get a 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Those are really annoying to look at. All
Yeah.
right. So that's it. So Heath gets the double turn. So would you like to go first in the second battle round?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So we're going to have Grand Host Nagash turn 2 coming right up. Hero phase on turn 2 now for Grand Host Nagash. Necromancer here in the woods is going to start it off with Decrepify, and he gets a +1 to cast from the Mortis Engine.
Alright, gotta roll a 5 up. 5.
5.
+1 is 6.
+1 is 6. So I'm going to try and block at the Contorted Epitome because I can re-roll casting, unbinding, and dispelling. So I need to beat a 6. I beat it.
Nice.
So that's your 1 spell on that Necromancer. I can English. Do you know what you want to do next? Or you want me to cut the camera?
Yeah, I don't believe I can cast anything else.
Not with that Necromancer, but...
Yeah.
Are you out of range with everything else? Or?
Yeah, the max...
Cast Daunt's Macabre on the Skeletons from that Necromancer. Just roll 2d6, it's okay. I got it.
Okay.
Ooh, Big Chungus on 11.
Oh yeah, it gets +1.
No.
What was it?
Yeah, I'll try and block it with the Keeper's Secrets on the left-hand side. No. So you get to pile in and attack again in the next combat phase.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure after you fight once. It's
Okay.
either that or... We'll look it up. It's been a long time since I played...
it would be Lore of Deathmage?
No. It's on the Necromancer War Scroll.
Okay.
And then next up, I'm going to give Heath a minute to do Nagash because it always takes a long time to do Nagash. So we're going to try and get it all in one film as quickly as possible in the next place. I'm going to try and do Soul Stealer onto Shalaxi.
Roll of 6, he gets a +1 from the Mortis Engine, and +3?
3 from his
So it gets a
natural
+4.
latent abilities. Yeah. So go ahead and roll it. You got it.
Yeah.
So 5 plus
9.
4. Yeah, so a 9. I'll try and block it with Shalaxi. Not on double ones, I don't. So roll 2d6, and you got to beat Bravery 10.
Alright. 2d6, Bravery 10.
Negatory.
Yeah.
So there's really no other spells. I'm actually 20 inches away from Nagash, so a lot of Nagash's 18-inch spells, which are pretty much a majority of death magic,
Yeah.
are in fact out of range of me. So that's fantastic, or well, are out of range of my own guys. So that was very fortunate planning for me, even though I didn't even plan that. I just moved up and was like, oh, maximum movement, ending right here. So, even though I did run, but I rolled 1s for all my run rolls. So, thankfully, I didn't run too far ahead. Otherwise, I'd be getting just blitzed with some death magic on Fort Shalaxi. So, we're going to
Just
go...
coming out the trenches.
Yeah, just pretty much everybody opens fire with arcane bolts and all that stuff. Just kidding, it's not 40k, we can't spam smite. So, got anything else?
Yeah, there's no more magic.
Yeah, I'm out of range.
Unless I just want to, for shits and giggles, just... Sorry. Just wipe out some of my own units with the orb.
You could, but you wouldn't do anything to me. So let's go into movement. Alright, so Heath will move. Alright guys, also what happened in the hero phase, I forgot to film it, is before we started moving, Heath went ahead and used his command ability on Nagash to use Supreme Lord of Death. And that was the end of the hero phase. So end of movement, he had the grand idea of moving up the dire wolves in such a way to block Shilaxi and the other keeper that cannot fly with to keep him from getting off a tasty charge. So that keeper's secrets can fly. So there's nothing they can do about that. But the dogs are forming a little dog wall right there. Skeletons did not run. They just moved up here. Morghast. Pretty much everybody is in like this consolidated little blob right here. And that's it. So that's the end of turn 2 for Death. You would control the objective over me now because you got 5 models versus my 1 technically. And that's it. So I'm going to go straight in now into turn 2 for Head Knights of Slaanesh, and we're going to see what I'm going to do in my hero phase. Alright guys, at the start of the hero phase, I'm going to get 1 point of depravity from my Infernal Rapturess, going up to 2 points. That is going to be it for her. If I can find the damn 2 on the D20. There it is. Alright, so now in the rest of the hero phase, at the start of it, I'm going to roll for my battalion. I do not get a command point. I'm going to roll for my artifact on my Contorted Epitome, so on a 1, Heath gets a command point. Yay! You get a command point. No! The artifact betrayed me! So, that's it. So I still got 6 command points. I mean, no big deal. I actually get 7 now because it's now turn 2. I'll mark that in a second. So carrying into magic now, I'm going to go ahead and try and cast the Mesmerizing Mirror on my Contorted Epitome. So casting value is 6, and I need to beat that. I got an 8. You can try and block it with one of the Necromancers.
I'm gonna do the mummy. I'm gonna do the regular Necromancer first.
Okay, so you need to be an 8.
Beat 8. And does
you don't get any pluses or anything.
Oh, 5.
Nope. Okay. So I'm going to set up the Mesmerizing Mirror real quick, and I'll show you guys what that's going to do. So the next spell I'm going to cast is Phantasmagoria from my Contorted Epitome, and it's going to target the Dire Wolves. So this is going to go off on a 7. I get to re-roll it. Nope. So next up, my Keeper of Secrets who can fly. She has Hysterical Frenzy. Let me have a think. Secret, she's going to try Hysterical Frenzy on the unit of skeletons. Heath looked over it, said that they're just within 18. So I'm really stretching it on that one. So here we go. Needing a 7. It goes off, but are you going to block it in the gash? You get a +3 to it.
I'm in range?
30 inches? I would assume so. If I'm within 18 of the skeletons. Yeah, you pretty much got everybody with a Contorted Epitome.
So, what?
You need a 5, a natural 5 to beat it. You got it. So Hysterical Frenzy does not go off. She will put Mystic Shield onto herself. Try and block that again. Same thing, you get a natural 5 or better. 7. You got it. So, no spells for her. Next up, Shilaxi. No, I'm going to do the other keeper. So I believe I gave her Progeny of Damnation. Let me just double check my cell phone. I did. Man, I can't heal because I'm not hurt. So we're going to go ahead and do the Keeper Secret's unique spell. I cannot remember the name, but I'm just going to cast it. It does go off on an 8. You want to try and block it? I have to beat your bravery, which is pretty difficult, but I could potentially deal, I think,
I'll try and block it. So, natural 5?
No, you got a +3 to it, so you need a natural 8.
8? Or no, Snake Eyes.
It goes through. So 2d6. Didn't even matter. Dang it. So that's it for her spell. We're going to Arcane Bolt with her, and I'm going to target the dogs. It failed. Next up, Shilaxi. She's going to try and do Lash of Slaanesh. I do believe it's 12 inches from her, correct? Yes, it is. Okay. Goes off on a 6. You would need a natural 3, I do believe. Or 4.
Roll Snake Eyes.
Nope, you got it. So denied that as well. So last spell is going to be Refined Senses on herself. That does go off on a 6. Try and block it.
Jesus, how many unbinds does he have?
8. You could make an unbind attempt for all of my heroes there with just Nagash.
So beat 6.
Yeah, 6. You need a 4. Naturally, you got it on 12. All right. So I mean, good thing I don't like suffer damage or something when you dispel that or
that would
unbind whatever. That would hurt. So that's it for. I mean, maybe in a future rule that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Nagash would be even better. Of course, some people don't want that, but I wouldn't mind. I own Nagash. So that's it for hero phase for Magic. That at least I got the mirror though. That wasn't too good otherwise. So we're gonna go straight now into movement. I don't believe I have absolutely anything else I can do in the hero phase that would really change anything. So I'm gonna go everybody into the movement phase for Head Knights of Slaanesh on turn 2. So my Hellstriders moved up over here. 10 main unit of Demonettes, the Contorted Epitome over here. Mirror is still remaining right there. My Keeper of Secrets that has Fly is over there. So she also gets a +4 to remove from the artifact. I always forget the name. But pretty much how the board is labeled out or laid out here is the way the dogs are, the way that tree is, and the way the skeletons and the necromancer are standing is that I can't fit anywhere in that big no man's land right there and stay outside of 3 of either of those units. So I have to finish over here. So that's pretty much it. Thermal Rider Cloak. I always forget the name. So anyways, she's standing over there. Shalaxi has not moved. Neither has the other Keeper Secrets. In fact, she actually did. She maneuvered a little, like maybe an inch to the right. Other 10 main unit of Demonettes moved up on the right, and the Infernal Rapturess has moved up in between them to get ready to shoot. So that's the end of movement. So going straight into shooting, Shalaxi, she's going to use her whip on the dogs. So a 3 to hit. She hits. 3 to wound. 1 wound. Oh, did Delicate Precision kick off? Yes, 1 mortal wound. You just take a mortal wound then. You do not have a hero within 6.
That's just 1 wound on the doggo?
Yes. Boom.
How dare you whip a dog?
So that's a depravity for me. And now going into shooting for the Infernal
so it's
Rapturess.
just an instant?
Yep. Infernal Rapturess, she's going to do 6 shots at the dogs. She hits on 3s.
All but 2.
And 4s. 2. Rend is 1, so you get a 6-up armor save.
That works. 5 up, so
6-up.
6 up. Oh yeah, because
Rend 1.
oh yeah, it's only Rend 1. Like I said, Rend 2. So 2 6-ups. Nope.
Nope.
1's dead. 1 is down to 1.
That's another depravity for me. That's the end of shooting. I'm going to get ready for charging. Alright guys, charge phase now. So I'm going to charge the Keeper of Secrets over here on the right, aiming at the dogs. And make it on a 5. So she's in charge like so. Shalaxi charges on a 6, so she'll make it as well into the dogs. And then my Keeper of Secrets over here, she's going to go for a bit of a longer charge. On a 7, she's going to make it into the Necromancer, so I'm going to move her like this because she can fly. The Thermal Rider Cloak, and ending the charge like so. I'm going to say that's the end of the charge phase. I don't really want to charge in the Hellstriders just yet, so we're going to go straight now into the end of the charge phase shenanigans. So Locus of Diversion, for this Keeper Secrets, I'm going to select your skeletons. On a 2+, they're going to fight last. They do fight last. Shalaxi is going to target the dogs. And they also fight last, and that's it. That's all the locusts I can do. I can only pick 1 unit per locust to be used on, and so that means I can't roll it twice on 1 unit. Just so you guys know that. Pretty useful knowledge to know. Otherwise, that's cheating. We don't want to be cheating. So we're going to go straight now into the combat phase. So since both units fight last there, I'm going to fight with my Keeper's Secrets into your Necromancer, because otherwise he would be able to smack her with staff, and that'd be embarrassing if she took damage from him. So we're going to attack with the Elegant Great Blade against him. So 4 attacks, 3s to hit, 3 hits, and 3s to wound. 1 failed. That's 1 that does mortals, so he takes 2 mortal wounds and then 1 wound at -1. So he should only have a 6-up save, so you would need 4 deathless minion saves.
Yeah, 6-up.
So yeah, 4 6-up death saves. Swig dice.
1.
That's 1. That's easy to see. You just gotta look for white markings, and that's a 6.
Yeah.
So that's 3 fail. I know Swig dice are really annoying, but I think they're hilarious at the same time. So 3 wounds down on him. Next up, her 2 Impaling Claws, hitting on 3s. Both hit. One of them's a 6, generating another hit. 2 wounds. You're gonna need 10 Deathless Minion saves.
10.
Yeah, they're 5 damage apiece. At Ren 2, you don't get a save.
So 6, 9, 10. So I need at least 9 6s.
Yes.
2 6s.
2 6s, but he's dead.
Yeah.
So how many wounds does he have in total?
6.
6.
Or
So
5.
5. So I get
5.
4 depravity, and he dies. So
And you try
that's up
but you
to
don't succeed.
poor Necromancer. But that's it for her. So the skeletons are fighting last, as well as the dogs. So back over to me. I can choose now, since they're fighting last. I'm going to select Shalaxi to pile in and engage against the dogs. So she's going to swing with Soul Piercer, hitting on 2. She hits. Wounding on a 2+. Impaling Claws. 1 extra hit. Dang! Ah, yeah, wounding on 3s. So 1 at -2, no save, 5 damage, you don't...
Yeah.
So, 3 dogs are dead. So he dies, and then 4 more go through, killing 2 more.
Yeah.
You don't got a Deathless Minion save because your heroes are too far.
Yeah.
And that's it for Shalaxi.
The commander will stay to the last.
Yeah. And then back over to me, because I can select again. So I'm going to select the Keeper's Secrets over there, use your command ability. So I'm going to go down to 6 command points, because I started this turn with 7. Going down to 6, I'm going to select Shalaxi to allow her to fight again. So I'm just going to rinse and repeat. So Spear. WTF, Shalaxi? Come on, girl! Impaling Claws. I can't with you. I just posted on Facebook how good you were recommending you to other Head of Knights of Slaanesh players, and you disappoint me. So, that's it for her. Back over to me, because you're still fighting last. That Keeper of Secrets is going to select herself to be able to fight again, because you're within 3 with the skeletons, so she's going to fight the skeletons, try and deal as much damage as she can to them. So 4 attacks with the Great Sword, hitting on 3s. 2 extra hits, but 1 miss. And 3s to wounds. Hey, all but 1. 1 is mortals, and the other 3 are saves at a -1. But I don't think you have a save, because you have a 6-up save stock. I know your Ancient Shields give you a +1 against attacks with no rend. But, yeah. Self-initiative only have a 6-up.
6-up.
Yeah, you don't get a save.
Hornblower, so add 1 to attacks. Add 1 to save roll units. Have a rend characteristic of nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no save, so pretty much the mortals go in, so 2, 4, 6, 8. So you need 8 Deathless Minion saves on them.
So 8 6s.
Yep.
So that's 3.
Actually, 8 Ossific Diadem saves, your artifact from your Vampire Lord.
Yes.
And then your death saves.
So 8. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just look for the white.
Yeah. Squiggly dice.
3.
Okay, so remove those, and then roll the ones you failed again for Deathless Minions.
None.
None. So 5 skeletons die, and then 2 attacks with her Impaling Claws.
I'll move these guys.
1 hit. 1 wound. 5 more 6-up saves.
3, 4, 5. Then you said 5 more?
Yep.
3.
Same thing.
4,
6s
5.
and 6s.
Looking for the white. 1.
And then roll those.
Looking for the white. None.
None. So 4 more die. And then the Sinister's Hand attack hits on a 2, wounds on a 3. Hit? Nope. So that's it for her.
Oh, for a second I thought the band-aid was paint. I was like, wait.
So back over to me. Again, I can't really fight you. I mean, I could pile in 3. The problem is I would do like that.
Yeah.
So I can't reach your other dog. So you can fight now for, that's anybody within 3. So you can fight with your dog if you want. You can try and bite Shalaxi. I don't know if your skeletons are still within 3 after you've removed stuff. Are they?
This one is...
Okay, so you can pile in the whole unit if you wish.
Yeah, I can... So this one would get into base contact. Yeah, I'll fight with the skeletons.
Okay.
And then...
We'll let you have fun
Bunch
moving
of
skeletons going in against the Keeper of Secrets. I think you said 9 of them?
Yep,
One of dice.
9 of them, each one having 3 attacks because of Skeleton Legion, because I've only lost 9 models from it. So they have 31 models in it, so right at the border for getting their +2 attacks.
So
So
this is 27 attacks, hitting on 4s because of +1 from having a Death Hero close by.
So 4s and 3s. Yeah, because 5+ and then 4+. Or no, there's nothing to wound. It's only to hit.
4s
My
and
bad.
4s.
And then
Rerolling 1s because of your command ability, which I
Yeah.
think is just hit rolls. We'll
hit
double
and
check.
saves.
Hit and saves. Okay, yeah. So roll it.
Alright.
4s rolling 1s.
So 3 rolls of 9 die, and then gonna keep track with another die.
Skaven dice, right?
Yeah.
That are apparently loaded according to some people, which I think is BS.
Yeah, they just have a tendency to roll a lot higher average. So re-rolling 1s, and then it was 4s, right? Yeah, because
4s to
+1.
hit.
So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 hits so far, and then roll it again.
So 6. Re-rolling 1s. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 2. 1 more roll. 12. Rolling 1s. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
So 6 every time. Look at
Yeah!
that. So 18, 4 pluses to wound.
Yep, no rim.
So just roll those dice twice.
Wait,
Got
what
9
am I rolling
dice,
for?
right?
Oh, this is for wound, my
Yeah.
bad. So, yeah, 9 dice twice. So, 4 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Alright, roll it again.
2, 4.
Hmm.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 in total?
Yep.
How many dice I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, exactly enough.
Hey. So 10 4-up armor saves. So failing 5, going down to 9 wounds remaining. Alright. Alright, so that's 5 depravity for me. I'll be right back. The dog piles into Shalaxi to fight her, so I think you have 2 attacks?
Yes, because it is the leader, the Doom Wolf.
3 attacks then, because you have 2 stock.
I get 2, so 3 attacks.
Hitting on 4s, winning on 4s.
Yep. Yeah, no corpse card. Add 1 to rune rolls for this unit if complete charge. Yeah, it didn't charge. So just 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. 1. And they don't get rerolls, sadly.
And winning on 4s?
Wait.
You rolled a hit, now roll a wound.
No, because Nagash.
Oh, you reroll 1s, yeah.
Both of those were 1s, right?
I don't know, I wasn't looking. I look for the successes, not for the fails when I'm not rolling.
People in the comment section, tell us if it was 1 or 2. I think it was 2.
If they can see from this distance because of the dice, I don't know.
Oh, all 3 hit. I swear I'm not cheating.
I'm so confused of what's going on. Yeah, 4s to wound, just do it.
1 wound.
Haha! All that just for 1. Oh, I failed it too. So I get 1 depravity and I go down to 13 left.
The wolf did something at least.
Alright. So I think that's it. So now Mesmerizing Mirror. Alright, so the dog is going to take D3 mortal wounds from the Mesmerizing Mirror because as the rules are written until an FAQ comes out, it says if you start a move within 12 and you move and you do not finish the move closer, you take D3. So a move being a normal move, a charge move, and a pile-in move is all a move. So you take D3 mortal wounds on that there doggo. And you take 2 when he dies. Take that, you mangy mutt.
With his last death, he gives a mighty howl.
As he gets just, I guess, vaporized? I don't know. What does the lore say? Knives of anguish and loss driven into their heart. It was the loss of his pack mates, those poor puppies, as they died. Well, ripperoni and pepperoni there, doggo. So now that's it for the combat phase. So I'm going to roll a D3 for her because of the Sinistrous Hand. Any model she kills, she rolls a D3. And that's how many wounds she recovers at the end of the combat phase. 2. So she goes up to 11.
Oh, she kills a model or per model?
A model.
Okay.
That's it for my turn.
I'll be broken as hell.
So I do get 1 more depravity, going up to 14. From Shalaxi getting bitten by the dog. And that's it. So would you like to roll off for turn 3? Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. So would you like to go next?
Yes, please.
Okay, so turn 3, he's going to go. Before the battle round begins, I'm going to go ahead and move the Mesmerizing Mirror. So, because the person that goes second in the battle round moves the first endless spell, and that being the only one, is the one I'm going to move. So, I do believe it moves 6. Yeah, it can move up to 6. So, we're going to try and get real close up in there. And now, roll 6 dice for every enemy hero within 6 inches. Which is going to be, I think, Nagash and the Vampire Lord and the Necromancer.
So,
Alright, so on your Necromancer, so for every 6, you're going to take a mortal wound, and for the amount of 6s I roll, that's also a mortal wound. It's like mortal wound squared. I don't know, it doesn't make sense when I talk about it. It makes sense in the book, though. So 6s.
None.
On Nagash. Ah!
So 3 mortal wounds.
So that hero would suffer. If you rolled 3 6s, that hero would suffer 3 by 3 equals 9. So 9 mortal wounds on Nagash.
So he's down to 7 wounds.
No. You got the Armor of Morricane.
Ah, yeah.
So that should be a 4-up ward save against mortal wounds. check his rules real quick. I can't believe that. Nine mortals against Nagash himself. That's amazing. Even though he does have a bunch of saves.
Marcane?
Yeah.
Each time a mortal wound is allocated to Nagash, roll a dice. On a 4+, mortal wound is negated. 6 up, the attack suffers a mortal wound. So
you can't mortal wound the mirror, so 9 dice.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9 dice, and on 4s you ignore.
1, 2,
3. And then the fails, roll those again for 6s. Because of Deathless Minions.
6s, 2 more.
So you take 4 damage. Alright.
So now he's down to 12.
Still pretty good. Not as good as, 9 going through, but hey, that's still pretty good. So now I'm going to roll in the Vampire Lord.
Where he suffered 4
Just 1.
wounds. Okay, now he's down to...
Yeah, he just takes 1 mortal wound. One wound squared is just 1. So he's going to take 1 mortal wound on the Vampire Lord, so 6 up ward save on him.
Oh wait, I've had missile weapons this entire time.
Yeah, it's only 12-inch range though.
Okay. And you said, where?
One save on the Vampire.
1 save?
6 up.
6 up.
Nope, takes 1 more. Now, I do not get Depravity for this because I did not cast it this turn. At least that's how I think it works. I'm going to wait for the errata to discuss how Endless Spells and Depravity interact with each other, but I don't think they actually would give you Depravity, and if they did, I think it would only be when you actually move it on the turn you summon it. At least that's what I think. Because after that, Predatory Endless Spells are kind of up in the air for everybody. The Vampire?
Yeah.
I think he has like 5 wounds left. We'll check in a second. It's okay.
Well,
That's what we got books for. He has 5 wounds left?
Oh, he has 5 wounds. How many wounds did he take?
1.
1?
So
Okay.
it's down to 4. I mistook the question. My bad. So that's it for the beginning of the battle round things. So now we're going to take a pause and let you think about what you want to do here. It's turn 3 for Grand Host and Nagash. Spells?
I will be casting...
We also did all the regeneration off camera. Everybody and their cousin should have known that all those skeletons, all 9 of them, were going to come back regardless. So they're all back.
Nagash, since he's able to know the spells of all other wizards, he's going to cast his own Spirit Gale and then cast Fading Vigor from the Mummy. So that's... Both of them are 6 up, and with
So
Nagash
which one are
he
you
gets...
casting first?
I'll be casting...
Spirit Gale?
Yes. Spirit Gale first. It's a 6 cast. Nagash gets a plus...
3.
3. Additional plus 1 because of the engine.
Is it a plus 3? Or plus... It don't matter. Just roll it.
Yeah, it goes off.
She'll try and block it. No. No way.
And it's on to her.
Yep, so roll 3 dice for Spirit Gale.
3. Oh, 2.
So that's -1 hit and -1 wound.
Yep. And then for each 5+ suffers 1 more wound, so that's 2 mortal wounds, and then -1 to hit rolls.
Okay. Oh, -1 to... Oh, that's right. If it's 3, it's -1 to hit and wound.
Yep.
Okay.
And
so
then...
I guess 16... Up to 16 Depravity now.
Then it was... I said Fading Vigor.
Yep.
So then Fading Vigor is a 6 up, which you just need a roll of 4?
Probably.
4, 5. Yeah, that should...
I was not paying attention if you rolled a 9 on the last one for double casting Locus of Shyish. I was not paying attention.
I don't think it was a 9. I think it was...
It has to be a natural 9 is what I mean.
Yeah. Because it got to 9 with
if
the
we
pluses.
did, guys, sorry. Like, it's hard for me to remember all these rules at the same time. I'm trying to teach Heath. So...
Once we get to... once I get my...
That does go off.
You won't have to.
She'll try and block again. Ooh, do I?
4...
Oh, no, you got it. You
Okay.
at least have a +2, and then the +1 from the Mortis engine. So that goes off.
Huh?
So I get a -1 to my attacks, right?
Fading Vigor, yeah. Subtract 1 from the attack characteristic, and roll only a single dice when making a charge, but it's already in combat.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, and then... I would cast the orb, but that would take out
Quite a few skeletons.
a maximum of 6 of my skeletons, but I have the entire unit, so. I still have more spells to cast with Nagash. Let's check those spells.
Alright guys, so here we are again. So real quick, I totally forgot that I had moved up my Infernal Enrapturess just within 24 inches of Nagash. So I forgot about that. I did that on purpose and forgot I did. So I'm going to remember the rest of the casting phase, or hero phase.
So I'm going to cast Soul Stealer onto his flying
Keeper of Secrets.
Keeper of Secrets. But because of the thing, I have to re-roll my success. But even with that, it's probably still going to go off.
Yes.
Alright, so...
Because you got like a million pluses.
Yeah, so... roll a 6. He has a +4, +3 from cast, additional +1 from the engine.
Yep.
So it goes
Re-roll
off. Re-roll. Thankfully it wasn't doubles. Re-roll. And then that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It goes off by 1.
I will try and block it with that Keeper of Secrets over there.
Alright.
Ah, almost.
Yeah,
If only I had a +1.
Yeah, because it has to beat it. Thank you, meat being less than beat. Alright. Caster, roll 2 dice. If the total is greater than the bravery, what's its bravery?
10.
Come on, lucky 6s.
It's a demon.
Nope!
Next.
Can't do Hand of Dust. Even though the Necromancer isn't on there, can you still cast that?
No, he's dead. So no.
Okay. So, what is Prisoner of Grief do? I think...
You can do Mystic Shield, Arcane Bolt.
Yeah, I'll try Arcane Bolt. That's 5?
Yes.
So...
Re-roll it.
Yeah. Or, yeah. That was
Keeper of Secrets
4,
again. Try and block
6,
it with
7,
her
8.
second Dispel. Nope. So you 1 mortal wound. So I take 1, go down to 8.
And then
And
he
that's
will
17 depravity now.
attempt to cast Mystic Shield onto the skeletons.
Your command ability is active, so I mean you don't have to unless you want to.
You're right. Or
do you want to save the command point?
I would have gotten 1 from the start of this turn.
You might as well use it.
Yeah, and I'll use it to do Supreme Lord of Death. Death units can
They
reroll
know it's okay.
hit and save rolls.
What else do you want to do for magic? You got your Vampire Lord there who has 1 spell.
Yeah, which will wipe out a good number of
I mean, I'm not
skeletons.
saying anything, but you could do it.
I mean, the only unit he could hit is your
Yeah, Keeper.
Keeper of Silence. Keeper of Secrets.
Anything else you want to do for magic?
No, that's about it for magic.
Alrighty. Did you do Van Hels? Onto the skeletons? That's 1 spell you definitely should do.
Okay.
Yes, we're filming right now. Give us 1 second, we're almost done. What are you looking for?
The spell you're talking about?
That's on the Necromancer War Scroll. But Nagash also knows it, so you might as well cast it with Nagash. You got more than enough spells slots remaining.
Yeah. Necromancer, Van Hels's Dame McCrombie? Okay, that's a mouthful.
They are going to make fun of you for mispronouncing that because I mispronounce it all the time and they make fun of me for it. That's why I just say it's the Bony Boy dance sometimes.
You can choose to pile in and attack twice in this next combat phase. I will do that, casting it with Nagash.
Just all the skeletons like to drop it hella low and it makes them fight again.
So
Reroll
that
it.
would do it. And re-roll. That would still do it.
Dang it!
It would do it even harder.
Epitome.
So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
No. Figured I'd try.
Alright, and they can pile in and attack twice in your next combat phase.
Yep.
And speaking of combat phase, we do
Movement, shooting, then
Movement.
charge,
Yes.
combat. Alright, sorry, all done with hero phase?
yes, hero phase is over.
Alright, we're going to let Heath move into the movement phase on turn 4.
I think so.
I think so. I don't remember. It's been a while. So, at the end of their movement phase, Nagash and the Necromancer both moved out just a little bit farther away from what they started in terms of distance to the mirror. So they each took D3 mortal wounds. The Necromancer took 2, Nagash took 1. So Nagash is down by, I think, 5 wounds now.
Yeah.
And Necromancer is down by 2, so she has 3 left. So that's the end of the movement phase. So into shooting, your gaze of Nagash is going to go into
Keeper of Secrets.
Keeper Secrets.
Alright, so 1 attack, 3 up. 5.
Yep.
And then wound, 2 up.
You
Yep.
wound.
And then -1 rend.
Saved on a 5.
Nice.
Good thing, I would have been D6 damage.
And then the other thing that has melee or missile weapon is the
Scream. It's 2D6. You need to beat my bravery.
the whale. Yeah.
Wail of the Damned.
So 2d6 need to beat a 10.
No, not on a 7.
Damn.
So that's it for shooting. So you want to charge?
Yes.
Okay, who do you want to charge with?
I will charge with these guys.
Morghast?
Yeah.
Or do you want to charge to?
I'll charge it to your Keeper of Secrets.
Go for it.
With their movement, they would technically move closer to it. If
You would have to be base to base with it.
okay.
Otherwise, you'll take D3 more wounds.
Well, they're technically already base to base with it. So they're taking D3 mortal wounds regardless. Alright. So
Okay.
Yeah, 2d6, right. This
3D6.
oh, 3?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I chose that to charge.
Didn't matter, you made it.
Yeah. They
So you
made it
make
and
it?
then some.
So that's weird. Well, you can't beat on my base. Come on now.
Sorry.
So would you say you take D3 or not? Because it says if you do not finish closer. So if you're base to base with it, you can't possibly finish closer. Does that mean you just automatically take D3?
I think so. From how it's worded.
Do you want to say that?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take D3.
For 3.
3. How many wounds are they?
6, I think.
100, I believe we were this way. This way.
Last time I played Nagash, a lot
6.
of people gave me hate for playing Nagash on the channel, so I just have not played this army in literally months because it put me out of the mood.
You should be ashamed of yourselves.
You should. Anyway, so
took 3, right?
Yeah,
You
took
rolled a
3.
5, so 1 is down to half health.
Indeed.
Alright.
Wait, I think you get Deathless minions. Your Vampire Lord's right there,
Yes.
so you get 3 6-ups.
3
I was gonna
6
say
ups.
I'm looking for your hero, and I saw the wings. I was like, aha, there he is.
3 6-ups. 1.
Okay, so you take 2 instead. So you go down to 4 remaining. Alright, so any more charges as Mike's trying to drill in the wall?
No.
Alright, so combat. Well, into the charge phase first. Let me do some measurements. Alright, so my Keeper of Secrets is the only one that's within 6 of any enemies to do the Locus of Diversion, so she's going to select the Morghast to be the target of this on a 2-up. Yes, they fight last. So, at the beginning of your combat phase, you've got skeletons is all that can fight first.
Alright.
So, start of the combat phase here is 17 skeletons are going against the Keeper of Secrets. I am going to turn off the camera, and we'll do this off camera because this is going to take quite a while.
Yeah, 51 attacks.
So, and Heath doesn't have that many dice, so we'll be right back. Keeper of Secrets takes 16 wounds, so on a 4-up, I'm saving them. Pretty sure I'm dead. I rolled abysmally there.
There's a 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, she's dead.
Beat it by 2.
So I take 9, so I'm going to get 7 depravity because she only has 8 wounds left. So we're gonna remove her. And that's it. So at the end of the combat phase, the keeper died, giving me 7 depravity for a total of 24 right now, and that's it. So no more combat. So we're gonna go straight now into my turn, and yeah, let's get ready, guys. Beginning of the hero phase now. I'm gonna roll for my battalion. Need a 4 or less. I do get an extra command point, so I go up to 8 now. So I get 7 at the start of the turn. We're gonna go now and do magic.
I just thought of a pun. It looks like that keeper's secret got boned.
Ah! Ah! Alright, so Shalaxi, she's gonna try and refine her senses on a 4. She does on a 5. You wanna try and block it?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, I do.
Next up, she's gonna try and do the Lash of Slaanesh, going straight through the middle of the skeletons. Does on a 7. Try and block. You
5, 6, 7, 8.
You do, yeah.
No. Does it also get a +1?
No.
It beat it. It didn't beat it.
Oh, okay.
Because it only
cool.
gets a +2.
Oh, sweet.
No, a +2 to unbind, but that would still apply to this.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So, I already calculated it. So, on a 4 up, the Vampire Lord's going to take a wound. Nope. Yeah, he takes a mortal wound.
So
You need a 6 up to ignore.
5.
Down to 3. And then your skeletons, 9 of them are getting hit by it. I measured it already, so on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4, yeah.
4 mortal wounds, so you need a 6 up and a 6 up because your Vampire Lord's still alive.
So 4 6-ups and then another 4 6-ups?
Yep, if you fail them all.
So
Skaven dice.
nope. Nope.
The 4 skeletons die. Look at that. And I get 1 more depravity for wounding that stupid Vampire Lord. So that's that. Oh, I actually get 1 more depravity for my Infernal Rapturess. Totally forgot. So up to 26 now. So that's it for Shalaxi. The other Keeper of Secrets, she's going to try and heal. She does on a 10 if you want to try and block.
Well, it only gets a +2 to block, so 6, 7, 8, 9. No.
So Shalaxi's just going to go up to full health. And then her second spell is just going to be Arcane Bolt, and she's going to throw it at the Vampire Lord. Goes off on a 10.
Nope. 12.
Oh. No Arcane Bolt. So next up, my Contorted Epitome. We're going to do... Yeah, we're going to cast Phantasmagoria. So cast value 7. It does go off on a 9 if you want to try and block in the gash. You blocked it. Next up, we're going to try and cast Overwhelming Acquiescence. Goes off on 11. I got it this time. So D3. So 3 enemy units within 24 inches are going to be lit up by this spell, and I'm going to be able to reroll hit rolls of 1s against them. So I'm going to choose your Morghast, your Vampire Lord, and the Skeletons.
Skeleboy?
Yep, and I believe that's it for magic, so we're going to go straight now into movement, and yeah. Alright guys, into the movement phase for Hedda Knights of Slaanesh, so going straight into shooting now. Well, Keeper Secrets moved over there, Shalaxi Hellbane's there, 10 Demonettes, Hellstriders, Contorted Epitome. Shalaxi's moved straight up, getting ready to take the fight to the enemy there. So we're going straight into shooting. My Infernal Rapturesses that I summoned are right here, so there's 2 more joining their sister. So one at a time, closest and farthest, I'm going to do a Euphonic Blast. So 24 inches, 1 attack, 2s to hit, 3s to wound. At 1 at a time, I'm going to start targeting the Vampire Lord, try and get rid of him. So 2 to hit, but because of Lookout Sir, it's a 3 to hit. Because you're so close to the skeleton, so it hits. It wounds, and that's at Ren 3, so you get no save and D3 damage.
Does Just one?
Yep, 1 6-up save for him.
6!
Alright. Next Enrapturess. She gets to reroll 1s against him. Next Enrapturess. Hits. That does not wound. Go figure. Oh, I knew I should have summoned Fiends. So we're going into Shalaxi now. She's going to go ahead and whip. So she's going to whip the Vampire Lord.
We're just plugging the
fours to hit.
screens, they're just popping.
Missed. That's it for shooting. So we're going to go straight into charging now. So the Keeper's Secret's all the way over there in the corner. She's going to charge. She goes 9, so let me move her charge complete there with Keeper's Secrets. Next up, Shalaxi is going to try and charge. On double 1s, I'm going to use a command point. There we go. That's way more like
Still
it.
technically double 1s.
Quad 1s at that point, and 11. So, that reminds me, down to 7 command points now. So that's it for Shalaxi. We're going to charge Hellstrider's in. They're in. So they're going to do like so.
They're about to tongue their no-no areas.
Then we're going to charge Demonettes here. On a 6. Yeah, they make it. Let me read everybody. Going into the end of the charge phase now, the Keeper's Secrets on the far side is going to use a Locust of Diversion on the Skeletons on a 2-up. They fight last. Shalaxi is going to use it on the Morghast. They fight last. And that's going to be it. So we're going to go straight now into combat. So I'm going to do Shalaxi first. So she's going to just pile in and fight the Vampire Lord. She's piled in, so there we go. So Shalaxi is going to fight the Vampire Lord. At the start of the combat phase, pick an enemy hero, then 3. I'm going to pick the Vampire Lord. Her Soul Piercer becomes 6 damage instead of D6. So without further ado, Soul Piercer hitting on a 2. Rerolls 1s because of overwhelming acquiescence from the Contorted Epitome, thankfully. Hits. Wounds on a 2. It wounds. Rend is 3. You get no save, 6 damage.
Instant or
Just instantly 6 damage. So you get
the
6
skeletons?
6-ups. No, onto your Vampire Lord.
Okay,
You get
so
a 6-up death save.
no, that's what I was asking. If I was getting any saves at all.
Oh. Yeah, you get your death save. Always get your death
And
save.
then the skeletons are the one that get the 4-up ones, right?
No, they get a 6-up and a 6-up, as long as your Vampire Lord lives. Once he dies, though,
Wait,
which should be now.
the 4-up save?
That was Nagash.
Ah, yes. So 6 ups.
And Vampire Lord
One.
is dead.
And you try your best, but you don't succeed.
And he dies. Alright. So that's it for Shalaxi. Over to you. The only units you can fight with are your Necromancer. So you want to try and swing on that Keeper's Secrets with her? Can Khalida bring down a Keeper of Secrets with her little snake staff?
Find out next time.
What if she like takes out her bow staff and is just like, ah, just like twirls it around like Donatello?
Necromancers.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Well, my only other option is retreat, right?
You can't retreat. Yeah, it's in your movement phase.
No.
So 1 attack. You hit on a 4.
One attack. 4 up. Do they get? They get rerolls because of Nagash's command ability.
Yes.
Yep. Rerolls of 1.
1. Reroll 1. You hit.
Hit. Then 3 up to wound.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wounds.
-1.
Not saved.
D3. 2.
Alright, so down to 12 wounds remaining. And I get 2 depravity. Alright, so up to 10 here.
On her tombstone, it's gonna read "Smack the Slanesh Demon."
Yep. Well, on her new tombstone. So, well, no, you're Necromancer. Never mind, you didn't die yet. Yeah. So, over to me again. The Keeper of Secrets is just going to turn around and fight. So she's going to swing with her greatsword into the Necromancer and with her claws into the skeletons. So, greatsword, that is going to be hitting on what?
Now I know what it was. The undead minions. If it's within 3 inches of a summonable unit, roll a dice on a 4-up. The wound is allocated to that unit instead.
Ah. Well, oops. So, Elegant Great Blade hitting on 3s.
Well, now I know for this one.
She takes 4 mortal wounds.
4 mortal wounds. I'm guessing that only applies to wounds, so not mortal.
No, it would apply to mortals, I think, too.
Okay. So, before you allocate a wound to this model, so I would save first and then do that, right?
No, you allocate, so you would choose to take it on skeletons.
Okay.
So 4 skeletons would need a 6-up for it saved.
Well, I'll need to roll 4 4-ups first.
Yes. Wait, 4-ups? No, you roll 6-ups. It's mortal wounds.
No, it's for the undead.
Oh,
minions.
yeah.
So,
see, if on 4-up they take it.
yeah.
They take all but 1.
Yeah.
So
Then
6-up
those
saves
3
for them.
Get 6 ups.
3 die, and then 6-up
done?
for her.
Nope.
Nope. So
So
we'll go
she
through.
takes 1 wound, and 3 skeletons die.
Alright, and then her 2 claw attacks. Put that dice right there. Her 2 claws hitting on 3s. Both hit. Both wound the skeletons. You get no save and 10 damage. So you need 10 6-ups.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 6s. 2.
So 8 more skeletons die. That's it for the Keeper. Over to you. The units you can pick to fight last. Back over to me. I'm going to use a command ability on my Keeper of Secrets to make Shalaxi pile in and fight. So, well, not.
8.
She's just going to swing straight into the skeletons. I don't need to pile, and I'm in range. So, down to 6 command points, and let's just fight with her real quick before I change anything. So Shalaxi with Soul Piercer going into the skeletons, hitting on a 3 or hitting on 2. Ooh, 2 hits, hitting on or wounding on 2s. Of course, 1 wound. Rind is 3, d6 damage, 4 damage. So you need 4 6-ups.
Nope.
So 4 more skeletons die. 2 claw attacks hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s against the skeletons. 1 hit. Ooh, 5 mortal wounds, so 6-up save on them.
So how many?
5.
5 6-ups.
Yep.
Roll squig dice for luck. 5 6-ups.
You made
2.
So 3 skeletons die. And that's it for Shalaxi. Back over to you. You can't fight. Back over to me. Keeper of Secrets going to use her command ability on herself to make herself fight. So she's going to put the claws into the skeletons and all of her other attacks into the Necromancer. So 4 attacks with her greatsword into the Necromancer, hitting on 2s, or hitting on 3s. 1 extra hit. 3s. Wow, triple 1s. So 1 wound goes through, minus 1.
Minus
Do you want to allocate to
1.
the skeletons or take it on her?
I'll allocate to the skeletons, so
So on a 4.
4 up. Made it.
It does go, so you need, it's 2 damage, so 2 6-ups for them.
2 6-ups. Nope. So 2 skeletons die.
Alright, and then Sinister's Hand on the Necromancer. 2 hits. Does that wound? I doubt it. It is not. So now 2 attacks with the claws into the skeletons. 1 hit. No wound.
Yay!
That was not worth a command point. So back over to you. You can't fight. Back over to me. I'm gonna just pile in. Guess I'm gonna pile in Hellstriders. So Hellstriders piled into the Morghast here, fighting them. So going Claw Spears first, hitting on 3s. Oops, the leader gets 1 more attack. Rerolling 1s from Acquiescence. Alright, so all hit. A 6 creates an additional hit, almost forgot. And this wounds on 4s. Wait, was that 3? It's 3s to hit, I don't know, whatever. 4s to wound. So that's 5 at rend 1.
So 5 into who? The
Morghast. So you need a 5-up save.
So 5-ups?
Yep.
1.
So 4, you do not have a hero nearby, so 1 Morghast dies.
Alright.
And then that's going to be 10 steed attacks now.
Wait,
What?
the Nagash's command ability. I should have been re-rolling wound rolls of 1 or
Saves
saves
of
of 1.
ones. Ah, that too.
Ah well. That's
Okay.
my fault.
So Poison Tongue hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s for Acquiescence. Dang.
Next time I'll just bring like a pad of sticky notes and write down every advantage I
Force to
get and
wound.
just put them on the table.
So that's 7 at no rend on the Morghast. So you need 4-up saves, 7 of them.
7 4-ups. 6, 7. 4-ups. 1, 2, and no 1, so no reroll. So it's dead.
You should have 6 wounds.
Oh, it's at 1 wound then.
Yeah, 1 wound left. So that's it for the Hellstriders. Back over to you. You're still fighting last. Back over to me. I'm gonna fight with
Yeah,
my
Slanesh
Demonette
is
here.
balanced.
Demonette swinging into this poor innocent Morghast. 6s are 1 more hit. Oh, I get to reroll 1s here because of Acquiescence. Ooh, that's a whole bunch of extra hits. Okay, so all the other ones are misses. Oh,
But there was 4 6s. You added 3 extra hits. You just need to add 1 more.
well, thank you for your kind heart. 4 to wound. Whole bunch of 6s. That is going to be 7 at -1 on the Morghast, so 7 5-up saves.
7 5-ups. So 2, 4, 6, 7. 5-ups, right?
Correct.
1, 2, and remembering re-rolling 1s for wound for saves. 3. So that was on who?
Morghast, he's dead.
It's dead.
Alright, so that's the end of the Morghast, and over to you. So I'll let you pile in your skeletons. Skeletons now, piled in a wild assortment and ready to fight. So, how do you want to do this?
Let me see. Because they have 2-inch range. We'll see how many can get each one, because there's some that may be in...
We'll come back. We went ahead and rolled this off camera, because that was really disastrous trying to do all that math.
Yeah.
So, 2 saves need to be taken on Shalaxi. She takes 1 wound, so she goes down to 13. And then how many on my other keeper?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The 12th one comes from the leader attacking. So 12 of them, so that's 6, 12. Yeah.
Yeah, they lost all their bonuses because they're so low in number.
Yeah.
They're getting on 4s though, with spears.
So So 2, 3, re-rolling ones.
Command ability.
Yep. That's 4, 8, 9.
And then
4,
roll
5,
the
6,
move.
7, 8, 9. Yep. Oh, so all 5s and 6s.
Yeah.
So 4 up. Yep.
6.
Yep. Yeah, 6. Oh my god, all the ones.
Wow. So I take 5 wounds onto my Keeper's Secrets over there. She goes down from 12 to 7. Wow. Alright, let me get some depravity into the combat phase now for Head Knights of Slaanesh. So basically, to sum it all up, Morghast Harbingers completely annihilated. Most of the skeletons are dead. Vampire Lord is killed. Necromancer dropped down to 2 wounds. And that's it for the combat phase. So overall, pretty effective. I did take a pretty solid amount of damage back on at least on that one Keeper. That's how you do it, though. The skeletons are incredible at whittling down stuff. So that's it for this turn. So we'd like to roll off, see who goes in the next battle round.
Yep.
Would you like to go?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so I'm going to move the mirror real quick. Mesmerizing mirror, so 6 dice going on to the Necromancer first. Oh dear. She takes 4 mortal wounds.
And I will do the allocation to the skeletons.
So 4 dice.
4.
Die, 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 die.
So 4
die.
4-ups. That's 2, 3,
So you
and
need a 6 up for her.
so 6 up. Yes.
Alright, so then 3 6 ups for the skeletons.
No,
3 more
3 skeletons die. If we kill enough skeletons, the Skeleton King will come.
So now Nagash is going to take it, so 6 dice for every 6. Not a 1. It's a risky take, though. So that's it for Endless Spells, so we're going to let Heath get ready for his hero phase. Started the hero phase, Heath went ahead and regenerated some Skelly Boys, and now we're going into magic. So
I also got the Dire Wolves back.
yeah, you summon them back with the command point.
Alright, gonna cast Prison of Grief onto the Lickers. So,
Seekers.
Seekers, yes.
Hellslayer. Hellstriders.
That.
I can't speak English either. It's okay.
Oh,
Mine.
so 6 plus the 3 from him just being Nagash plus another 1, so that's 10.
Shalaxi will try and deny. Nope.
Oh wait, I have to re-roll successful ones. Remember?
Yes, you do.
Yep. So disregard that. So re-rolling, even better.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna try. I wouldn't have denied it anyways on a 3. So
All right.
goes
So
off.
then Prison of Grief goes off. So until your next hero phase, before a unit affected by Prison of Grief spell moves, roll a dice. On a 5-up, it may not move.
Okay.
Alright, now on to Soul Spike. Cast value of 6. I'm going to be casting it upon the Demonettes. On a 6. Succeed, but I have to re-roll. Still succeed. 7,
Mirror will try
8,
and
9,
deny it.
10, 11.
I can re-roll this.
11.
Ooh, but did you get an 11?
Yeah, I rolled a 5 and a 3.
All right, so that's it.
Alright, and Soul Spike goes up on the Demonettes. Successfully cast, pick a unit within an enemy unit with 18 inches of caster visible. Until your next hero phase, after a unit affected by any Soul Spike spells makes a charge move. Roll a number of dice equal to the result of the charge roll. For each 5-up, that unit suffers 1 more wound. And then Spirit Gale. So it's cast value of 6, and
You cast and then you pick a unit.
Okay.
Just so you know.
so 6 passed. Have to re-roll. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So here. Get to re-roll it. Block,
Yeah,
don't
you
it?
blocked that one. So Spirit Gale is gone. Fading Vigor. Fading Vigor onto Slanesh.
Shalaxi.
Salaxi, yes. Slanesh, Shalaxi. They're almost the same. Alright, so cast value of 6. Reroll. 7, 10, 11.
Shalaxi. Oh, almost. Goes off.
Alright. Subtract 1 from attack characteristic of the melee weapon and roll a single dice when making a charge move.
Okay.
And that is all the spells. Actually, no. There's still the Nagash spells.
Yeah, you have Soul Stealer, Arcane Bolt, Mystic Shield. And Hand of Dust, but I'm not within 3 of you.
Yeah. I will cast Soul Stealer onto
Shalaxi.
Shalaxi. Yes. Alright. Value of 6.
Reroll it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
The other Keeper of Secrets.
9.
Barely. Alright, so you get it. So you need to roll against my bravery, which is 10.
Alright, so 2 dice, bigger than a 10. Yes!
So you deal what, 1 mortal wound?
If the total is greater than the unit's bravery characteristic, suffers D3.
Okay.
But if it's double, it's D6, so it's D3. And for each mortal wound inflicted on the target, heal 1 wound that was allocated to the caster.
So D3. For 1.
2, or 1, yes. So I heal 1 on Nagash.
So I go up to 17 depravity now.
Soul Stealer. And
And
then I'll just cast Arcane Bolt onto
Shalaxi.
Shalaxi again.
I love how you re-roll your successes. Still successful, but you've not rolled a single double yet.
That would be a success,
Yep.
but having to re-roll. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
My Keeper of Secrets are last deny. No, you still got it.
Alright, and that's just 1 more wound.
Okay, so down to 11.
Alright,
18
and then
depravity now.
Then, with the last real spell I can do, for Nagash at least, have him cast Mystic Shield onto the Skellies.
Why? Okay.
Oh yeah,
go for it.
because his
If you want to.
no, I won't, because his command ability gives him basically the shield. That's everything for him. Onto the
Necromancer?
Necromancer. I can only cast 1 spell 1 time for
Cast
all
Van Hells.
casters.
You can only cast 1 spell 1 time.
Okay, so I can't cast the.
You should do Van Hells with a Necromancer. You should always do Van Hells with a Necromancer.
Van Hell's dance.
Don't even try. Don't even try. Just say Van Hells and roll it.
Cast value of 6. Made it. Having to reroll. Still make it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. So it goes off for the skeletons. They get to pile in and attack twice in the next combat phase, and that's it. Movement?
The last time I cast that, I think I was able to, but we didn't.
You killed the Keeper's Secret.
Yes, it was against the Keeper. You were right.
So going into movement now, we'll be right back. So into the movement phase, Nagash moved up over here alongside the Mortis engine. The dogs that respawned have run up over here, and the skeletons did not move.
Neither
So
did
going
the
into
Necromancer.
shooting, so so Nagash is shooting into the demonettes here with his gaze.
3.
You hit.
Yep. 2 up to wound. Wounds.
So
minus 1 rin.
1, so 6 up armor. Not saved.
And D6. 5.
5 demonettes die.
And then going to do
The whale.
the whale. into the Seekers.
I think it's everybody's affected by it. That's within.
Oh wait, more Sunshine. Make your way on damage attack. Roll 2 dice for each enemy unit that's within range of the damage
Oh,
table.
it's for each enemy unit. Okay.
So wheel of Dam, so it's 9 inches.
So Keeper of Secrets, Shalaxi, and maybe the Hell Striders.
And they get to shoot again because they.
It would, I'll say you call it.
Okay, so then why are they shooting?
Yeah, you got them.
Okay. And
So roll
are
2d6
the demonettes
against-
in there too?
But you get to shoot all of them, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh dang.
So roll 2d6 against the Hell Striders first, as they're my lowest,
Alright.
lowest bravery.
2d6. 5.
Nope. So then Demonettes.
12.
So is it D3 or is it? Yeah, D3. So D3
D3 mortal wounds. So D3. 3.
So
They might
3
ask
Demonettes die.
you to do like the
Alright. And then.
because it's not like you can roll 2
And Shalaxi. And then the. Yeah, I said it right this time.
Yep.
Shalaxi and then the Keeper of Secrets. So Shalaxi first.
Nope.
Nope.
Other Keeper. Nope. Alright. So charge.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Yep. Charge the dogs into the demonettes.
2d6.
3.
Barely. So they make it. You want to do any other charges?
2 dice. 2 dice. Yeah, 2 dice.
There's not really
Another
much charges I can do. So, Melly's not too bad with him. Yeah, what the hell? I'll charge the Mortis engine into the secret, or into the Keeper of Secrets.
Yep.
2d6. 8. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that makes it.
Maybe. Measure. You need an 8 and you can fly.
8 gets me like here.
Yeah, so if you just pick them up and move them directly over. Like that. Yep. Alright, so then into the charge phase. So let me do some measurements real quick. In the charge phase, my Keeper of Secrets is going to create a locus diversion on the Mortis engine. Does not work. Shalaxi is going to try and do it to the skeletons. Does not work. Ah, wow, I've never had that happen. Twice in a row, so there we go. So you get to pick who gets to fight first.
I'll fight first with. Fight first with the skeletons.
Okay.
I'll
Do
do
this off here. So skeletons rolled it all out and did not get a single wound against Shalaxi or the Keeper of Secrets. So that was really surprising to both of us.
Yeah.
So going into combat phase for me, I'm going to have my Keeper of Secrets there. She's going to put everything she's got is going to go into the Mortis engine. So she's got 9 wounds left because I healed from earlier with the Sinister's Hand. So 9 wounds. I have 3 attacks of the Elegant Great Blade. 2 hits, 1 miss. 2 wounds, one of which is mortals. So takes 2 mortal wounds and then needs to make 1 save at a -1. I think you're ethereal though.
Mortis engine, death
You're
mages.
not ethereal anymore. I thought you were.
Now, frontful touch. Each time you make a hit, roll up 6+,
Yeah. So roll 1 save at a -1, so 5 up.
and add 1 casting. Yeah. So then, what was that again?
1 5-up save.
1 5 up. Nope.
So you take 4.
Reroll ones.
Oh, reroll 1s, yeah.
Wounds.
4 still failed. So 4 6-up death saves.
3, 4 6-ups.
Yep.
1.
Alright.
So how many?
So that's 3 down.
So 3 damage to it.
Like with that.
Yep. And then 2 claw attacks into the Mortis Engine, hitting on 3s.
So 5 shots. So 5
1 extra hit. And 3s to wound. That's 4 mortal wounds, so 4 6-up death saves.
4 6-ups.
Okay, so
1,
3 more damage down.
3, 8. How many wounds does it have? 12.
12.
Okay.
How many has it taken so far?
It's taken 8 so far.
Alright.
Oh,
So
it's
back
down.
over to you, she's done. Or actually, the Sinister's Hand into the Mortis Engine. Hits on a 2. Does not wound on a 2. So back over to you. So you got the Mortis Engine, the Necromancer, and the dogs.
I'll do the Mortis Engine into the
Keeper.
Keeper. Alright, so luckily for us, it's at 8, so we get 6 attacks. With its Spectral Hosts Ethereal Weapons, I'll do those first, since it's the one that's affected by damage. So 6 attacks.
Hit on 5, 6s are mortal wounds. You get to reroll 1s.
8. 6.
So down to 8.
And then
Hitting on
it's
5.
next to the Necromancer. So would it be at +1 to hit?
No, you're thinking of skeletons.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So just 1 mortal wound? Okay,
Yeah.
so down to 8.
1 more wound instead of the normal damage. Yeah.
So 5 shots. Not bad.
And then moving on to the Corpse Master Staff. So it's 1 attack, 4 up.
So first you got
19 depravity now. So you need a 4
Rerolling
hit.
1s. 5 hits.
3s to wound.
3 to wound. Wounds. -1.
Not saved.
Alright, and that's D3 damage.
Yep.
2.
So back down to 6 now.
okay. And that applies to all
And
your
that's
units?
2 more. So 21 depravity now.
But hey, you got 2 more hits out of it. Alright, moving on.
And that's it for the Mortis Engine. So back over to me.
Excellent. 4 5
I will have my Keeper of Secrets going to use her command ability on herself, going down to 6 command points to make her turn around and fight again.
Alright.
I'm going to have her.
So this is for 1.
I can have the skeletons fight again. I remember that.
You can, yeah.
Ow, son of a-
I'm going to have. Actually, no. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have. Shalaxi just throw everything she can into the skeletons.
Alright.
Because I also forgot they could fight again. So 1 attack with Soul Piercer. Hits. Wounds. Rend is 3, d6 damage. For 3, so 3 Deathless Minion saves.
3 6-ups.
Yep.
1.
2 die.
2. Take those 2.
And 2 of her claw attacks. Both miss. So back over to you.
Alright. I'm going to attack with my skeletons.
Alright, so we'll do this off camera to save time. Alright everybody, so into the combat phase for the skeletons. So I gotta take 4 saves on my on Shalaxi, so 4 up. Failing all but 1, so she goes down to 8 wounds remaining. And I get 3 depravity. And then 3 saves on my Keeper Secrets. Saving only 1, going down to 4, and I get 2 more depravity for that. Alrighty. So now it's back over to me after the skeletons fought, thanks to Van Hells. I'm gonna have my Keeper of Secrets use her command ability on herself to make her fight, because she's so near death. So she's gonna throw everything into the Necromancer.
Alright.
So let's see, I have 4 wounds left. So I have 2 attacks of the Greatsword. Extra hit. 2 wounds. Rend is 1 on the Necromancer.
So,
Do you want to try and throw him to the skeletons?
yeah, I'll try to throw him the skeletons. So 4 up. Oh god.
She takes both, so
2 6-ups.
Needs 4, and it's 2 damage each.
Okay.
So 4 6-ups.
Survive. Yeah, she did.
Ooh, got 1 more depravity for killing the Necromancer. And that's it for my Keeper's Secrets. Back over to you. You've got dogs.
Yep.
So 5 dogs is 2 demonettes.
Yep.
You can probably land up to 3, so you can kind of do like
But, yeah.
that. That's pretty much all you could get.
D3. Mirror. Move farther from it.
Oh, because you can't move past the tree. Yeah, that's right.
Or is it still within 12?
If they start the move within 12, yeah. They definitely are, just by looking at it.
Yeah, it covers them entirely.
Kind of boned yourself with the tree. 2. So 1 dog dies. Ah, nope. Remove the one in the back, because he can't fight anyways. Bad Heath, don't do that. So 3 dogs. Chomp chomp.
Alright, Vortex on 2.
3 dogs. Oops, sorry.
I was trying to help.
I was moving my hand past and it smacked down, sorry. Direwolves, 2 attacks.
So you get 6 attacks plus 1 because the Doom Wolf is in there. He's in the middle.
6,
So
7.
4 is to hit, where you're rolling 1s.
Yeah. Unless we come up with
What was that?
That was a 1, it re-rolled as a 2. So. And it was 4, so 2.
Come on, demonettes.
And then plus, and then 4 up.
Vortex didn't work.
1
8, 1.
demonette. Oh, 1 got taken out. Just gets eaten by a dog. And
They
now
say demonette meat is a little bit chewy.
probably got like a little bit of an aftertaste to it, probably.
A little gamey.
Like bad decisions. So I'm going to use command ability on my keeper onto Shalaxi and make her fight again. Or no, wait, I already did that. Or no, I only fought once in the skeletons and she hardly did anything.
Yeah.
It was disappointing. Okay, so command ability. So I'm going to go down to, I do believe, 5 command points. Yeah, I had 7. So down to 5 now. Because I used it the second time. So 1 attack with Soul Piercer into the skeletons. Ooh, extra hit. There we go. I have 8 wounds left, so still a 2+ to wound. Both wound, no save for you. Only 3 damage on 2d6.
So 3
success. Oh. Do you have Deathless Minions from Nagash at that distance? Might need to check. It's in the Legion rules.
Or did I pass them already?
Not yet.
Grand Host of Nagash.
So command trait. This army is a hero. They can have 1 command trait.
That's going to be like,
Alright.
yeah, Deathless Minions.
Deathless minions. Roll a dice each time you allocate a wound or mortal wound to a friendly death hero within 6 inches of a general
So,
or other friendly death hero. Yeah, they're definitely not within 6 inches.
okay, so just however many skeletons die. So 3. Just 3 die. And then 2 attacks with Impaling Claws. 1 extra hit. So basically 2 hits and 3s to wound. 1 wound, no save, and that's 4 damage. So 4 skeletons die.
Alright.
3, 4.
Alright, that's it for me. Over to you. You've got nothing, I do believe. And my demonette here. Try and punch a dog. Both hit. 1 wound. It rend 1, so you need a 6-up save on him. Nope, take 1 damage. So down to 1 on a dog. And that's it. Whew. That was something. That was crazy combat. I almost died there. So we're going into Battle Shock. So for my Demonettes, she runs away. Ah!
A demonette's scared of a wolf. Net.
So you don't need Battle Shock though because
No,
you're
'cause
immune
Nagash.
from command ability. So that's it. So going into my hero phase.
This is turn 5.
I think it's turn 4. I still get my turn.
Yeah. Once we're done with your turn, game's over.
Yeah, that should be it. So we're gonna go straight into my hero phase. So battalion. I get a command point. This doesn't matter. Skip that. So too many command points. So we're going into hero phase for magic. So my Keeper of Secrets heals D3 from last turn with a Sinister's Hand. So up to 6 wounds now.
There it is.
And now we're going to do magic. So I'm going to do the Lash of Slanesh here and clip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skeletons there, just in a straight line without clipping that Keeper of Secrets. So casting value is an 11. Try and beat that. Well, you're +2, I think.
Yeah, +2. And it doesn't get a +1 from
Not to binding.
9,
Nope,
10,
you
11.
didn't beat it.
Yeah.
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4-ups to cause mortal wounds to those pesky skeletons. 3 mortal wounds, so 3 skeletons die.
Oh yeah, and they don't have the 6 ups.
And her next spell, Refined Senses, goes off on a 12. Try and block it. You would need a 11. Nope, I can refine my senses. My other keeper there, she's going to try and heal. Goes off on an 11.
Nope.
So, Progeny of Damnation, I heal D6 wounds to a hero within 6 if I roll a 10 or more, which I did. So I'm going to choose herself, D6, for 5. Hey, up to 11. Nice.
So many skeletons died for this.
Yep. Her second spell is just going to be Arcane Bolt, and she'll throw that into the skeletons. Goes off on a 12.
No.
You didn't get it? So they suffer D3 mortal wounds because I rolled a 12. 1. Dang it. So one guy gets vaporized. That's it for her spells. Next up, the Epitome. We'll do Phantasmagoria. She's going to target the dogs there. So goes off on an 8. You want to try and block? You have more than enough spells.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You got it, yeah. Next spell, Overwhelming Acquiescence. Goes off on a 6. You blocked it on 11. So that's it for magic. So we're going to go straight into shooting, or moving. And I'll be right, guys, into the movement phase. This is all that happened. So basically my Hellstriders have moved away a little bit. The Contorted Epitome ran over here, just a little bit away from the dogs, and summoned, with 30 depravity, a Keeper of Secrets. And that's the one Richard Boker donated to the channel. So there you are, sir. I finally got her painted. She's here. So that is it for movement. So into shooting. I'm using her as a regular Keeper of Secrets, by the way. I don't want to use the Forge-rolled one because I really don't like her rules. So Infernal and Rapturesses are going to shoot now. So one at a time, they're going to shoot Nagash. So hitting on a 2.
Just a little bit more.
Next one. Hits. Wounding on a 3. Wounds. Rend is 3. I think you get a 6-up armor save. That's it. D3 damage on Nagash. For 3. So 3 6-up saves.
Yeah, 3 6-up. That's what I was thinking. 3 6-ups. Nope.
None.
That's 3 wounds. He's down to 9.
Last in Rapturess. She's going to shoot at to shoot at the Mortis engine.
So, but I'm gonna
Hits.
I'm gonna invest for the duration. I'm not
Actually,
gonna-
no.
I already moved.
She's gonna fire 6 shots at the skeletons. 6 shots hitting on 3s.
What do you say?
And 4s to wound. 1 at -1, so no save. So 1 just dies.
Well,
Boom.
make sure that's
That's it. So shooting with Shalaxi now. She's gonna try and use her whip. So into the skeletons, hitting on a 3.
Whip it.
Hit.
Whip it good.
Wounds, and that's a mortal wound. 1 just dies.
I have to get rid of them.
Alright. That's it for shooting. So we're going to go into charge phase. Let me do some measurements here and I'll let you guys know what I'm going to do. Guys, beginning of the charge phase here. This Keeper Secret's going to go for boxcars on Nagash.
like how they all have like
Nice.
Richard, you did it. Go get him, boy.
Yeah, so you go forward.
Yeah.
Good job.
Go get him, girl. I mean, sorry. Didn't mean to misgender there. So we're going to have 4 attacks. Screw all the other charges. I want to fight Nagash. So, 4 attacks here with the Elegant Great Blade, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. 3s to wound. 1 wound. Rendez 1.
So, Nagash.
Does he fight last? He does. Take that, Nagash.
Okay. It's a 3-up, so a 4-up.
4 up.
Well, that was forward.
Makes
Swing
it.
it. 2 attacks with claws.
Yeah, mine's 2.
1 hit.
3, 4.
Ooh, 5 mortal wounds, but you get a 4-up save.
So 5 4-ups.
Yep.
Let's give it this. 5 4-ups. Well, 2 of them.
6 ups next.
Six
For the
ups.
ones you failed.
So,
2 more.
So he's down to 7 wounds.
Alright, and then rest of the combat phase. So Shalaxi, Locus of Diversion on the skeletons because they're within 6. They fight last. Keeper onto the Mortis engine. It fights last. Back over to me. Shenanigans. Keeper of Secrets, command ability herself, because I want to take out Nagash before we go home. So 4 attacks with the Great Blade.
He's
All hit.
already dead.
3s to wound. 3 wounds at Rend 1, so 4 up save. Come on, Heath, let me kill my own Nagash.
I'll go squig dice on you. So 4-ups.
4 up. 2
Nope.
damage each.
Nope. Nope.
So 6 ups.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Switching to Squig Dice seems to have boned you over.
1 6-up.
So you take 5. So down to 2.
2.
Alright, so 3 damage.
2 claw attacks. Both hit.
Alright, this guy. This is apparently the
1 wound. Rend is 2. So you get a
So
6 up or 5 up armor.
5 up.
Okay. Does that affect?
Oh, you make it. Sinistrous hand on her.
Oh, I see. So
Hits.
2 shots hitting on 4s.
Does not wound. That's it for her. Keeper of Secrets. 4 attacks with Elegant Great Blade. We're going to split up and do claws onto Mortis Engine, sword into skeleton, so the sword.
6 shots.
Skeletons are dead. It's 4 mortal wounds. And then 2 claws into the Mortis Engine.
I'd be able to
One
summon
extra
back
hit,
the
so 2.
skeletons, but this is the last turn.
-2 on the Mortis Engine, so you need 6 up armor.
6 up. No.
5 damage.
I can reroll saves. Or was that a save, or was that...
If you roll 1s.
Well, think about
That was
it.
once.
The
Okay, yeah, so reroll.
THQ is using it on his tank.
Nope. So you take 5 damage.
So...
But past
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah.
He only has
Does
4
he
wounds.
explode?
No.
Damn.
So that's it. Nagash survives 2 wounds. All you have left is Nagash and the dogs, but I didn't feel like charging the dogs. Hear that, dogs? You ain't worth my time.
You're just mad because they blocked your demons in the beginning.
That you can fight back with Nagash. You want to?
Yeah, I'll punch your demon with Nagash.
You want to potentially kill yourself?
Let's do it!
Piling away from the mirror. You won't. I bet you won't. Do it, Heath. I bet you won't. Oh, he's piling away from the mirror. D3 mortal wounds. For 3. Oh, 3 4-ups. Nope,
oh,
3
yeah.
4-ups.
1, 2.
Aww.
It's down to 1 wound.
But you get a 6-up after that.
Oh,
Just to spite me, do it.
No.
Nope. So he's down to 1. This is even more embarrassing. He lives with 1 wound.
And now he's gonna punch. Go first with the Alakanash.
Yeah. Alakanash. Yeah.
Yeah, I was right.
I can read.
1 attack, 3 up.
Cocked.
No.
Missed.
Alright, now
Sifet Nebtar.
attacks is that wound suffered.
14 or
2.
more. 2 attacks and sword. Jesus!
Ow.
It's okay. The dogs are durable. They're old models. All old models are durable.
I'm surprised I caught the die. So there was 3 ups. 4, 2, so 1 hit. 3 up. 6. And Zebedina, does that have a 6?
I failed it regardless.
Okay, and it was -3. Or no, I'm looking at the wrong one. It was -2.
3 damage.
3 damage.
So she goes down to 11. Got any more attacks?
The Spirit Spectral Claws at 6 attacks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5 ups.
Yep. 6s are mortal wounds.
And re-rolling 1s.
Yep. No 6s.
No 1s. So it was
5s.
5 up. So that's 2.
4s.
Nope.
Alright. That's it.
Yep. Nagash lives to fight another day. He quite literally can bring back everything he's lost.
And that's it. So, wow. Yeah, at the end of the game, all that's left is 4 dogs and Nagash on 1 wound. I almost got him, guys. I tried to go out of my way to kill Nagash before the video ended. So that's it. I think we're going to call it here. So it's pretty clear Slaanesh victory, but had me on the ropes there for a while. The whole doggo blockade there really screwed up my plans. So that was a good move. And the skeletons did what they did.
I'm glad I thought it.
Yeah. So that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I know we butchered the rules a little bit here and there, but you know, like I said in the beginning, I'm trying to teach Heath and we're having a good time. We're just playing for funsies. I'm trying to practice this list and I'm trying to teach Heath at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye-bye.